welcome to another video. Today, you guys, we're back in my sketchbook, and I'm sick. I have a cold or something, and so I wanted to draw someone being sick. So this lady is sick, and we're going to color her in. I decided I wasn't going to do any line art for it. Maybe I'll do line art for it after I color it, but honestly, I kind of wanted to have kind of like a soft look. So we're just going to go ahead and start coloring it. And we're going to talk about a little bit about my channel and how it's going to be going forward. So yeah, that's going to be fun, not awkward at all. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to be using some Ohuhu markers for the skin, just because I really want to hear the scratchies. I don't prefer Ohuhu markers over my Copics. I just like the way that they sound more. Copics don't really make a sound when you use them, but for some reason Ohuhus do. I think it's because the brush tip is a little bit different. It's a bit stiffer. So yeah. I'm making her skin really warm because she's supposed to have a fever. I thought about making her skin sort of kind of desaturated because when you're sick, sometimes you can go a little bit, gray or whatever. But I thought it would be more fun if her skin was like super saturated instead. So that's what I'm doing. And sorry if I sound really gross. Like I said, I'm sick. I'm pretty sure it's just a cold. Because I just have like a stuffy nose. I'm hoping it's nothing like serious. But I don't really feel bad, so it's not that bad. That's not the reason why I've been taking time off. It's probably not the reason why this is going to be my only video this week. I talked about it a little bit in the post that I did over on my channel. Basically, I was just saying that I've been wanting to like change my channel for a while. And that's true. I feel like I should have changed it when I came back from my break to a weekly uploading schedule because I feel like having a daily uploading schedule is too much for me currently at this time. It was probably too much for me when I first started doing it. But I've been able to do sort of this thing where when I try to like do like a challenge where I do something daily for like a year, I can do it for a year and that's like no problem. It's the problems really sort of kind of arise whenever I get past that year mark. I'm like, okay, I did it for a year, I'm kind of over it. And so I did my channel for a year doing weekly videos and now I'm kind of over it, or sorry, daily videos, and now I'm like sort of kind of over it. And I don't want to do them anymore. Not that I don't want to do videos at all. I do want to do videos. That's why I'm doing a video right now. It's just that I don't want to do them daily anymore. I think it's a little bit hard for me to do them daily. And so I would like to switch from doing daily videos to weekly videos. And so along with that, I've also been thinking that I don't really like my little persona thing. And my channel name cannot be Your Daily Doodle anymore because I'm not doing daily doodles anymore. So I'm probably gonna switch out my persona and the name of this channel. I'm probably gonna switch the name of the channel to what my name is on Instagram, which is just Fresh Seafoam. And I feel like I should get my persona in a way that reflects that sort of username. I've kind of been doodling it recently to what I want her to look like. Whenever I've had a persona before, they've always looked like me, and I don't want it to look like me anymore. Not because I don't like the way I draw myself. It's just that, I don't know, it feels weird. I think I would prefer if I just had, maybe just for a little while, a persona that didn't really look like me. So that's what I'm going for with this next one. I thought about taking a break for a month, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I feel bad just like leaving you guys out to dry, so I'm gonna just start switching over to doing, this is the wrong color, to doing weekly videos, and then just eventually one day on the channel, the name will change and I'll have like different assets and stuff. So for now, the channel's gonna look the same. It's just that the videos are going to be weekly. I'm probably gonna change the name sometime around here. Maybe even when I post this video, I actually don't know yet, but yeah. So sorry about that. Sorry if you really like daily videos, but I can't do it anymore, you guys. It's really hard for me. And I want to make videos for you guys, but I can't do it if like I'm miserable. So yeah, it's really hard doing daily videos. And I just feel like I don't have really any time for myself or time to like draw what I want to draw. And like I said in that post, I really want to do like more like little animatics and stuff, and like more like character stuff. And I feel like whenever I make a YouTube video, I'm like, I can't really do that stuff because it takes too long, and I just need to get a video out for like tomorrow or whatever. And so yeah, I just feel like weekly would be a little bit better for me currently at this point. So sorry if you hate that. I really feel really bad. But also I feel like it gives you guys like a chance to miss me. I feel like if you see me every day, you're like, oh, Doodles is going to be there all the time. You know what I mean? And so you're just like, oh, there's gonna be a video tomorrow, and then you won't want to watch the video. Which I don't really mind. I don't really make videos for like the views, but it's like the combination of that and then also being like driving myself crazy trying to get a video every day and making art that I really don't feel like super proud of. That's also part of it. Like I want to spend a little bit more time making art that I'm like I feel proud of. I feel like I haven't been doing that, so that's the majority reason why behind I'm gonna change the way the channel is structured. Like I said, sorry if you don't like it. If you want to unsubscribe, I totally understand. But yeah, I just need to do this for me, you guys. It's gotten like really hard for me to do like a weekly, to like a daily thing. It's just super demotivating. I guess I could talk a little bit about this drawing. I already sort of kind of talked about it a bit at the beginning, where I'm just like, I'm sick, and so I want to draw someone being sick. This happens to me a lot, where I'm sick, and I'm like, well, I'm not the only one being sick, damn it. Somebody else has to be sick with me. So I always draw a person being sick. I'm not this sick. I think I just have a cold. But this girl, she's got like the flu or something. So feel bad for her because she's really sick. I'm not that sick. And I hope that I don't get worse. I don't like being sick, but I don't know anybody who does. Unless you're like a hypochondriac. But I don't think hypochondriacs like being sick. I think they really don't want to be sick at all. They're just like, I think that I'm sick. These colors actually blend together really well, you guys. I really like how warm it makes her skin look. Do I think people's skin is really this warm? No, definitely not. But I think it's going to go well because the color scheme I have planned out. I actually sat and thought about it a little bit before I made it this time, which is, I know it's funny for me because I usually don't do that. But today I did. Sat and thought about it just for a little bit about the color scheme. So since her skin's going to be kind of orange and then she's going to have like some snot, which is gross to say, but like I said, this is a drawing of someone being sick, and so snot is part of being sick. And it's going to be like sort of kind of yellow-green. I was really thinking about what color I wanted to make her hair and the blanket and stuff. Oh, sorry, not her hair. The blanket and like her head compress. I was trying to think of color schemes. Honestly, I was really struggling. I was like, I don't know. Because usually what I do when I make a color scheme is I try to make complementary colors. But the complement for like a yellowish short green is a bit of a purple. And all my purples are ass and I don't like them at all. So I was like, I guess we won't go with a complementary color scheme. You know, it's like my go-to, like my default, because complements look really good together, in my opinion. I think it's just like a really easy way to make like a good cohesive color scheme. But another way to do it is to use colors that are all on the same side of the color wheel instead of opposite sides of the color wheel. I think those are called analogous color schemes. So this is going to be an analogous color scheme where her skin is sort of kind of this orange, and then there's going to be like this sort of yellowish green, and then it's going to have a little bit of a bluish green for like the blanket and the head compress, and those are all on the same side of the color wheel. I don't really do analogous color schemes too often, or if I do, I actually don't remember doing them. But usually I try to go for complementary. I just prefer that sort of look. It just has like more contrast in my opinion. So I try to go for complimentary, but we're doing an analogous one today. I don't know if it's gonna turn out good, but I am trying my best, you guys. Hopefully it turns out okay. Also, you guys, I tried to put a little bit more detail into the drawing. I would have just left this, it being the girl in the bed, just that's it. But then I was like, I guess I could draw like the tissue in her nose. I was like, okay, that's nice. And I guess I could draw like the tissues on the bed. And then like some cough drop wrappers. So there's cough drop wrappers and tissues. Just because I felt like it was a little bit too simple. Oh, that's her skin. And so I was like, I guess we could try to do other stuff with it. And so yeah, that's why that stuff is in there. I guess we'll start with the boogers now, which is gross to say, but that's what we're doing. She got a stuffy nose. Sometimes you really just gotta put that tissue up there to stop it from your nose from being all runny and gross. I really should have erased this pink, but I'm not gonna. I'm being lazy. Me being lazy, you guys? There's no way. Who would ever think that of me? yeah, that looks really gross. Good. That's what I wanted. Just really just nasty. Ew. I hate that actually. Kind of gross, nasty. Ew. But that's what I wanted. That's the whole point of it. Because being sick, you guys, is gross. Everybody knows that. It's just disgusting. Nobody likes it. It's a bad time. Oh, and also I tried to give her cracked lips. I'm going to try and color it so that way her lips actually look like they're cracking. That's what happens to me when I'm sick. I always end up breathing through my mouth, and then my lips get all cracked and it hurts. And I was peeling the skin off. So I'm going to try to draw that. I don't really draw details like that really ever. I felt like it's true to my experience as being a sickly person. I hope it looks okay that way. I'm leaving the lips a little bit paler. So I feel also when you're sick, your lips get kind of pale. But maybe that's just me. There we go. You know, define those cracks just a little bit more. This brush tip is starting to fray. That's what I was worried about when I bought these. So the brush tips were going to fray. And they are, so that's cool. I'm glad I bought so many of them. Well, to be fair, Copic markers also have their brush tips also fray. It's just not quite as fast. Okay, that was the boogers. I kind of also want her hair to be like this sort of green. I just don't know how I'm going to do it because I have a tissue I put in her hair. Just to be like maximum like ill gross. That's disgusting. But now I'm like, if her hair is also that green color, I don't know how it's gonna be like and not blend in, you know what I mean? And why am I making her hair the same green as the snot? Just for fun. That's the only reason. I thought about making it that blue, but I was like, no, the green will be more fun. It's gonna fuck with the contrast for sure. And I couldn't really think of any other hair color. I was like, I could make her hair color brown. But I was like, that's boring. I always make everybody's hair color brown. I wanted to do something different. Maybe I'll just try to make this knot a bit of a lighter color. And the hair color just be like a darker sort of yellow, maybe. Oh, sorry, green. A darker sort of green. Just so that way you can get the contrast that it's supposed to have. Kind of just end up shading the tissue with the snot parts, but that's okay. We're just gonna draw some random snot on it also, which should really be on the inside. Why are you crumpling up the tissue and then leaving the snot on the outside? Nobody does that, but it's okay. It's artistic license. So I want to show that those are boogers. This drawing is really gross, you guys. I never said that it was not gonna be gross. It is. It's a drawing about being sick, and being sick is gross. I already said that. But I think it's fun to draw things that aren't like just pretty all the time. Just true to the human experience. Sometimes humans are not so pretty and they're gross and disgusting and they leak fluids. And that's okay. I don't want to shade the cough drops with the yellow green. It's going to look like snot. We're just going to go ahead and go with her, do her blanket real quick, I guess. Hopefully this doesn't mess with the contrast too much. I guess it could kind of be like a NyQuil color. That's cool, right? You have NyQuil when you're sick. I don't really take medicine when I'm sick because I don't like the taste. Obviously, nobody likes the taste. But also, I'm like, I'd rather just complain when I'm sick. I'm like, oh, I'm so sick. And my mom's like, take medicine. I'm like, I'm not taking that shit. I just want to complain. Just want to wallow in it. Sometimes I take medicine, though, if it's like too bad. Then I'm like, okay, I do need to take medicine because I feel really shitty. But usually, no, I'm not taking that shit. I don't want it. Not because I don't think it'll make me feel better, because I know it will. My brain is like, temporary disgust of having to drink the medicine, or just don't drink the medicine at all. And the head's like, don't drink it at all. Good choice. I feel like the blanket ended up being a little bit too light blue, but that's okay. And then she's got the same color, cold compress. Girl loves to color coordinate. And by she lives to color coordinate, I mean I'm too lazy to try to pick another color that goes with this color scheme. Okay, there's her compress. Ooh, I'm kind of not thinking I want to make the hair green now, but I'm gonna make it. I'll make it darker. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be okay. Hopefully, probably. It's probably gonna be okay. I got some darker colors, so hopefully this does not turn out too bad. We're gonna start with the lighter one though, and then we'll use this darker one for even darker shadows in the hair. Like I said, for alcohol markers, you can always add more, but you can't take it away once you put it in there. Yeah, that should probably work, right? I don't know, guys. I just work here. I just do my best. I'm not talking much during this hair coloring part, but it's because I'm trying to make sure I do it the right way. I don't want to mess up the hair. The hair is going to be a big part of this drawing because I gave her so damn much of it. I was going to try to make her hair shorter, but then I was like, there's no point. It's a small piece anyway. Hair takes so long to render, you guys. At least for me. I don't know if you guys know anybody who can render hair really quickly. I'm not one of them. I used to spend a lot of time thinking about hair because I don't know what I'm doing. I hope this hair comes out looking properly, like, frazzled. I know whenever I'm sick, I tend not to push my hair. It's, like, very low on the list of priorities for me. But that's for everybody, I think. It's like, I'm sick, I'm not trying to look good. I was gonna try to incorporate stuff like a Gatorade bottle or, like, a thermometer, and I'm like, she's laying in bed. Where would those things be? Why would she have a Gatorade bottle in her bed? Beside the bed would make sense, but you can't really see the side of the bed. You can only see her in the bed. So it didn't really make any sense, but I thought it would have made a nice addition. Maybe next time if I ever draw anybody being sick again, which I probably will the next time that I'm sick. I just can't explain it, you guys. I just get the urge to share my sickness with other people, even if they're just pretend. I guess really what it is that I feel like I like to draw my feelings, kind of. I don't really do vent art anymore. I used to. I don't really draw my feelings too much in that way anymore, but I still try to draw them when I'm, like, sick. For some reason. Like, I'm sick, everyone has to know it. This is a time when I was sick. Oh, that's the wrong color. Oops. Now, you guys, when it comes to her eye color, I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do. I guess I can make it the blue of, like, the same blue as that little, her blanket. I guess that would make the most sense. I don't want to make it like, I kind of thought about making her eyes red, because, you know, when you sneeze a lot, your eyes get all watery and red and stuff. But I kind of want to incorporate a new color in here. I mean, it would draw the viewer's attention to her face, which is chill. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't really want to incorporate a new color. I wish I hadn't gave her so much hair, you guys. Jesus Christ. It takes forever. I always do that. I always draw characters with way too much hair, and then I'm like, why does the hair take so long to draw? I wonder why. Doing There's her teardrop or whatever. Almost forgot to draw that in there. Oops. I guess here's a real test because we're getting really close to this tissue. I guess the light really wouldn't pass through it right there because the tissue's laying on top of it. So it wouldn't really be shiny there. Okay, I got lost in my line art there for a second, being honest with you guys. So I really don't know what's happening. But we're doing our best. Okay, that's the hair. Took for fucking ever, but that's okay. And I guess for the cough drop. Oh, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. I guess I'll just shade it in a little. Cough drops, the ones that I buy, they're usually yellow, so. Just gonna add yellow to the shaded parts. This is green technically, I'm gonna use yellow to color it in. See if I can write like cough in really small letters, because usually they say like the brand name, but I don't want to put any brand names on here. So I don't know if there's any point. You can't even see what that says. Forget it. We don't need to do that. Let's just color that in. Get rid of that. It was like it wasn't even there. Okay. Now for her eyes, I guess I said we're just gonna make them blue, so we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna try to make sure I keep them looking hazy. She's like out of focus. She's like, I have no idea what's going on. Okay, I think those look properly hazy. We just need some shadows in those eyes. And then we're gonna do the line art. I know I said I didn't want to bring any new colors, but this is the eyes. The eyes need a little bit of color. And now that we have the shadow color in the eyes, we could probably use this to go ahead and, yes, shade in that tissue. There we go, I feel a little bit better about that now. Alright, there's that one. When I was looking at my tissues that I have, because I am sick, just the way the lighting is in my room, I guess, when they're all folded and crinkled, it looked pretty gray. I know this is purple, but you know the gist. Should we put a little bit of deeper shadow in there? I guess we're gonna. I don't know if we should, but we're doing it. Okay, and then for the line art, I think I'm just gonna go with red colored pencil, like a maroon. I thought about doing like a pen, but I don't want to. So we're gonna try that. And if it doesn't work, then I guess we can go over it with pen. And for colored pencils, I chose 3. I don't know if we're gonna use them all, but we're definitely using maroon. I just wanted to keep it sort of light looking. I didn't want it to get super dark. It's been a while since I've ever had to draw the nostril over nose. I usually don't do that anymore. But when you got stuff coming out of your nose, I think it's kind of important to draw where the bottom of it is. Well, now I'm doing this maroon color, though I feel like maybe this is a little too dark. This red is for her fever blushy. I think I lost the plot on that area for a second. Every time I'm like, why don't I work with colored pencils? And I'm like, oh yeah, it takes forever. I wish I had more patience. Just like as a person. But maybe if I use colored pencils more, I would. Colored pencils are so dusty. I've never really thought of colored pencils as being dusty before, but I guess they are. Maybe it's just these ones that are dusty though, I don't know. It's been a while since I've used colored pencils. I don't know if they're normally very dusty. Oops. Ah, shit. I went off the page. Please stop doing that. I just realized this girl has no eyebrows. So give her some real quick. You can't see them because they're under there, but those are her eyebrows. And them hands. I almost forgot to draw back in her sweat. Because when you're sick, you're somehow freezing cold and sweaty. Alrighty, you guys, I would say that's the end of this drawing. I would say overall I like the way that it turned out. This actually turned out pretty cute. I think I actually like the way that the color pencil worked on this one today. So I actually had a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll go ahead and see you guys next week. Like I said, my uploading schedule is probably going to be weekly from now on. I'm not sure what day of the week I'm going to do yet. Maybe Wednesdays, I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be weekly from now on. I've tried daily stuff for a year, and I just can't do it anymore. So I'm really sorry about that. If you really liked daily videos, I understand if you don't want to watch my videos anymore. I completely understand. But yeah, I just, for my own like health, like my mental health or whatever, I just think that I would like to just do videos that are maybe, you know, just once a week. And also, if I feel like they're once a week, I can do longer stuff and do more stuff like this, where I take a little bit more of my time, you know, doing something. So yeah, sorry about that, but I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Bye!